A single Powerball ticket sold in Los Angeles matched all 6 numbers for the $1.08 billion jackpot. The owner or owners of the $1.08 billion winning ticket in Wednesday night's Powerball drawing, sold at a convenience store in Los Angeles, have yet to claim the prize, which is among the largest in the game's history. The winning numbers were 7, 13, 10, 24, 11 and the Powerball was 24. The lucky ticket holder will have the choice between an annuitized prize paid out in installments over 29 years of $1.08 billion, or a lump sum payment of $558.1 million, both before taxes, according to Powerball. Vikings rookie Jordan Addison cited for going 140 in 55 mph zone. Minnesota Vikings rookie receiver Jordan Addison was cited Thursday morning for speed and reckless driving after an officer clocked him driving 140 mph on a freeway just outside of St. Paul, according to an incident report from the Minnesota State Patrol. Addison, 21, the number 23 pick of the draft, was not arrested, but the investigation into the incident is ongoing. McIlroy pleased with level par start. From the 2nd to the 18th, Rory McIlroy's opening round at the 151st Open contained acts of escapism that would have made Harry Houdini blush. The Northern Irishman's bid to repeat his victory here in 2014 was always going to be among the most fascinating subplots of the week, and the spectators who flocked to follow his every move were rewarded with plenty of moments which illustrated what a magnetic force he is. Women's World Cup 2023, Nigeria-Canada ends in draw. The 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup continued Thursday with Nigeria playing to a scoreless draw against Group B favourite and reigning Olympic champion Canada at Melbourne Rectangular Stadium in Australia. Sweet Magnolias, recap. Everything to remember from Season 2. Maddie, Helen and Dana Sue sure live eventful lives. We're headed back to Serenity, South Carolina, the setting of Sweet Magnolias, which has just returned for its 3rd season. The Season 3 trailer promises many new progressions for the show's trio of friends: Maddie, Joanna Garcia Swisher, Dana Sue, Brooke Elliott, and Helen, Heather Headley. Chicago rapper G Herbo pleads guilty to using stolen credit cards to pay for private jets, cars. Chicago rap star G Herbo has agreed to plead guilty to federal charges that accused him of using information from stolen credit cards to pay for private jets, expensive meals, luxury cars and a stay at a Jamaican villa. G Herbo, whose real name is Herbert Wright III, signed the agreement Wednesday in the U.S. District Court in Boston, pleading guilty to 1 count of wire fraud and 1 count of lying to federal agents. Legendary computer hacker Kevin Mitnick dies at 59. Kevin Mitnick, one of the most famous hackers in the history of cybersecurity, died over the weekend at age 59 after a more than year-long battle with pancreatic cancer, his family said in a published obituary. Before his death on July 16, Mitnick's hacking sprees were legendary, and multiple films were inspired by him. Tony Bennett, U.S. singer with 7-decade career, dies aged 96. Publicist confirms death of American pop and jazz singer who became torchbearer for Great American Songbook. Tony Bennett, the American pop and jazz singer who became the torchbearer for the Great American Songbook during a 7-decade career, has died aged 96, his publicist said on Friday. Judge sets a trial date for next May in Trump's classified documents case in Florida. A federal judge in Florida has scheduled a trial date for next May for former President Donald Trump in a case charging him with illegally retaining hundreds of classified documents. The May 20, 2024, trial date, set Friday by U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon, is a compromise between a request from prosecutors to set the trial for this December and a bid by defense lawyers to schedule it after the 2024 presidential election. Manipur violence. What is happening and why? Ethnic violence has plunged the small Indian state of Manipur into what many have dubbed a state of civil war as the two largest groups, the majority Métis and minority Kuki, battle over land and influence. Shocking video emerged this week of an attack in May when two Kuki women were paraded naked by Métis men shortly after their village was razed, in the latest use of terror against women in the region. Ukraine's Zelensky sacks ambassador to UK Pricedeco after criticism. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has sacked his country's ambassador to the UK. Vadim Pricedeco had recently criticized the president's response to a row over gratitude for British military aid. He had called Mr. Zelensky's promise to thank the UK defence minister every morning unhealthy sarcasm. Manipur, India police face scrutiny after women paraded naked. Questions are being asked about the role of the police in the ghastly incident where two women were paraded naked by a mob of men in India's Manipur state. A video of the incident, which took place on the 4th of May, went viral on Wednesday and caused global outrage. On Thursday, police opened a case of gang rape, arrested 4 men and said they would be making more arrests soon.